Going on, everybody? It's Key Town coming back with another one to talk about the upcoming bowl games this weekend. The first game I'm going to talk about is USF versus Syracuse. Now, both of these teams, they average 28 points per game. Both defenses are decent at times, and then other times they can't even stay on the field. So in this game, I'm going to take Syracuse because Syracuse, I believe they will have more defensive stops than USF. And plus, USF offense, it can only do so much. The third down defense for USF is middle of the pack in college football. Syracuse defense isn't that much better, but it's decent enough to win this game. So I got Syracuse winning this game by at least 3 points. It's gonna be a close game throughout, but I got Syracuse winning this game. Okay, the next game, and that's the Boca Raton Bowl. The next bowl game I'm going to talk about is the Gasparilla Bowl. Georgia Tech versus UCF. These two teams, they had good seasons. Georgia Tech, they almost won versus the Georgia Bulldogs. So hey, this was their first good season in a while. So with this game, both offenses are stellar. Georgia Tech averaging 32 points a game. UCF offense averaging 30 points a game. So these offenses are pretty much even. When it comes to the defense, UCF has the better defense than Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech at times throughout the regular season has given up big plays throughout the game. UCF, they don't give up as many big plays as Georgia Tech does. Their UCF third down defense is better than Georgia Tech's third down defense. On top of that, I believe that this game, it'll come down to field position and making field goals. So this game, I have UCF winning this game because they have the all-around better team. And Georgia Tech, they played hard against the Georgia Bulldogs. I believe this game, they're going to have a letdown in this bowl game. I believe UCF is going to win this bowl game. So that's all I have for the Gasparilla Bowl. The next game I want to talk about is the Birmingham Bowl. Troy versus them good old Duke boys, the Duke Blue Devils. I believe the Duke Blue Devils going to win this game outright. Troy, they have a good offense, they have a good defense, but it's just something about Duke that they have exceeded expectations this year. And going into next season, they have most of those players from this team coming back next season. So Duke, they offense averaging 29 points, only giving up 17 points per game. So I believe Duke is going to win this game by at least 2 touchdowns, if not more, because Troy's third down defense is one of the worst in college football. Plus, Troy's offense is one of the worst in college football, even though they score 31 points a game. Their third down offense is decent to average. That's what it is. So I got Duke winning this game. That's all I got for the Birmingham Bowl. The next bowl game I'm going to talk about is the Camilla Bowl. Arkansas State versus Northern Illinois. Both of these teams, Arkansas State, they average the defense gives up more points than the offense average. So that's putting them at a disadvantage right there. Northern Illinois, they also give up more points than what they score. So this is a toss-up game right here. Since Northern Illinois has the better offense, I believe Northern Illinois is going to win this game because Arkansas State, they haven't did anything all season. They got blown out by Oklahoma 73-0 early in the season. If we forgot about that, hopefully we haven't. But I just don't have any hope in Arkansas State right now. Northern Illinois will win this game. And that's all I have for the Cavillo Bowl. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Armed Forces Bowl. Air Force versus James Madison. Now, Air Force, they give up more points than what they score. But I believe this game is going to be a blowout because James Madison, throughout the season, in the games that they have won, the games that they've won, they've won by an average of 17 points or more. And with Air Force, they don't have the type of offense that can keep pace with James Madison. I believe James Madison is going to win this game going away. I'm going to say, I'm gonna be a little bit generous to Air Force. I'm gonna say you stay in the game, but in the fourth quarter, James Madison is gonna pull away. I think James Madison is gonna win this game by at least 21 points. And that's all I have for the Armed Forces Bowl. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Georgia State versus Utah State. Now, both of these teams are at the bottom of the damn barrel in college football, so I'm not expecting too much from this game either way. Both offenses are horrible. Both defenses are decent. This game is a toss-up, but what I'm going to do is I am going to take Utah since the offense averages 33 points a game, but the defense gives up, 36 points per game. So this is a toss-up here. But Georgia State's offense is very inept. Sometimes it is non-existent. So that's why I believe Utah State is going to win this game. That's all I have for the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the 68 Ventures Bowl. Eastern Michigan versus South Alabama. South Alabama averages 33 points a game on offense, and they only giving up 20 points a game on defense. Eastern Michigan, they average 22 points a game on offense and giving up 17 points a game on defense. Now, South Alabama's got the better offense, the better defense, the better special teams, the better players, and the better system. South Alabama is going to, I believe this game may be close and then it may be a shootout. But who knows? Only thing we have to do is wait and see. But I got South Alabama winning this game by at least 7 points. I'm going to just make it a touchdown because, like I said, it may be close and then it may be not. And then it might not be. But I got South Alabama winning by at least 7 points. That's all I have for the 68 Ventures bowl game. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Las Vegas Bowl. Northwestern versus Utah. Utah, over the year, they haven't had their starting quarterback in Cam Rising. In fact, he hasn't played since the Pac-12 championship game last season. Northwestern is also an offense that their offense, they score 20 points and give up 32 points. So Northwestern is at a disadvantage already. Utah, the defense at times this season has been top dog, and then other times it has looked putrid. The better offense in this game is Utah. The better defense in this game is Utah. Utah is going to win this game by at least 10 points, if not more, depending on what type of Utah offense you see. And then, who knows, this may be a close game. But I'm going to stick with my prediction of Utah winning by at least 10 points. And that's all I have for the Las Vegas Bowl. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Hawaii Bowl. San Jose State versus Coastal Carolina. Both of these teams are bottom of the barrel college football teams. I'm not expecting much from this game, but I expect San Jose State to win this game because San Jose State has the better offense, averaging 35 points a game, while Coastal Carolina is only averaging 27 points a game. This is going to be a close game throughout. This is going to be a shootout in my book. But I think San Jose State wins on a walk-off field goal by 3 points. So that's all I have for the Hawaii Bowl. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Quick Lane Bowl. Bowling Green versus Minnesota. I think Minnesota is going to win this game because Minnesota at times this year, they've shown areas of hope in their offense and defense. And Bowling Green, they are bottom 5 college football team anyway. So I got Minnesota winning this game by at least 7 points, if not more. Because you don't know what you're going to get from Bowling Green. Bowling Green is one of those, like I just said, those bottom 5 college football teams. So Minnesota is going to win this game. That's all I have for the Quick Lane Bowl. The next bowl game I'm going to talk about is the First Responder Bowl. Texas State versus Rice. Now, both of these teams are also bottom 5 teams. Rice, they got a good offense, only averaging 26 points. Texas State only averaging 23 points. So this is going to be a close game. I think Rice is going to win this game. Some way, somehow, I think Rice is going to win this game because I can't even really say that Rice has the better offense. I mean, as far as statistic-wise, Rice has the better offense. But Texas State, you don't know what you're going to get from Texas State, and you don't know what you're going to get from Rice. So this game is a toss-up. If I had to choose, I would pick Rice because they have a little bit better offensive productivity in games throughout the season. So I am going to go with Rice in this game, but it's going to be a close game. I got Rice winning by 3 points. That's all I have for the First Responder Bowl. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, Kansas versus UNLV. I got Kansas in this game because UNLV's offense is up and down. UNLV's defense, third down defense, is up and down, and it's one of the worst in college football. Kansas, they've averaged 30 points throughout the season, and they have many quality wins, but the one quality win that has spoke out to me is Oklahoma, beating Oklahoma in an upset. Now, Kansas, they've had a good season throughout. Offense, most of those guys on the team is coming back next season. The offense for Kansas is better than UNLV. The defense for Kansas is better than UNLV. I'm going to take Kansas to win by at least 10 in this bowl game. And that's all I have for the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Military Bowl. Tulane versus Virginia Tech. I got Tulane in that game because Tulane is a better offense and a better defense, and we know what Virginia Tech has did throughout the season. Virginia Tech is putrid in all facets of football. So Tulane, I think Tulane is going to win this game in a blowout. I'm going to say by at least 20 points. That's all I have for the Military Bowl. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Duke's Mayo Bowl, North Carolina versus West Virginia. Now this is going to be a good game. This is going to be a close game throughout, and I'm going to give the edge to North Carolina in this game. West Virginia, they've had a good season, but it's just been so much inconsistency game in and game out. You don't know what type of offense West Virginia will have in this game. So that's why I'm going with Drake May and North Carolina to win by at least 10 points. And that's all I have for the Duke's Mayo Bowl. The next game I want to talk about is the Holiday Bowl. Number 15, Louisville versus Southern Cal. Louisville is going to win this game outright. Southern Cal's offense averaging 30 points a game, but the defense gives up on quite a few occasions this season. I'm going to just make sure. Quite on 5 occasions, Southern Cal's defense, Southern California, gave up over 40 points 4 times this season. And you got a Louisville Cardinal offense that scores 35 points a game. So that's what's making me give the edge to Louisville. And Louisville will win this game. But it's going to be close because Southern Cal, they don't have no defense. And that's all I have. I have Louisville winning this game by at least 10 points, if not more, because Southern Cal, they don't have a top-notch defense. That's all I have for the Holiday Bowl. The next bowl game I'm going to talk about is the Texas Bowl. Number 20, Oklahoma State versus Texas A&M. Oklahoma State is going to win this game outright because we all know what done happened to Texas A&M over the last month and a half to 2 months. They got rid of Jimbo Fisher. They cleaning house. And Oklahoma State, they have the better offense. Their defense is much better than Texas A&M. That's why I'm giving them the edge in this game. Oklahoma State will win this game by at least 10 points, if not more. Texas A&M fans and the whole coaching staff, well, they have a new coaching staff now, but Texas A&M has thrown in the towel for 2023. Now they just getting prepared for 2024 and getting back to the drawing board for the 2024 season. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Fenway Bowl, number 24, SMU versus Boston College. This game, SMU has the better offense. SMU has the better defense. Boston College, their offense is up and down. Their offense is one of the worst in college football. So SMU is just going to win this game outright. I'm not going to pay too much attention to this game, but SMU will win this game. I believe it may be close, and then it may be a blowout, but either way, SMU is going to win the game. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Penn Strike Bowl, Rutgers versus Miami. This game, Rutgers should win this game because I don't know what I'm going to see from Miami. Hopefully, Miami wins this game because it'll be good for the state of Florida, and plus they'll have more recruits coming to Miami. But Rutgers offense is bad. Rutgers defense is bad. I just think that they can overcome that in this game because Miami's offense is up and down. Their main quarterback just entered the transfer portal. He not going to play in the bowl game. So Rutgers is going to win this game by 3 points. It's going to be a close game throughout. It really is. It's going to be a close game throughout. So that's all I have for the Penn Strike Bowl. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Number 18, North Carolina State versus number 25, Kansas State. Kansas State has the better offense than North Carolina State. North Carolina State's defense has had defensive lapses throughout multiple times of this season. Kansas State offense, one of the top in college football, top 10 in college football to be exact. North Carolina State's offense is near the middle of the pack. Kansas State offense, they will win this game because they have the better offense. Now, this is going to be an offensive game, an offensive shootout, because I don't see too much defense in this game at all. So Kansas State is going to win this game. It's going to be close. I don't know by how much, but Kansas State is going to win this game. That's all I have for the Pop-Tarts Bowl. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Alamo Bowl. Number 12, Oklahoma versus number 14, Arizona. I believe Oklahoma will win this game. It's going to be a close game throughout. But Oklahoma will win this game. Arizona's defense has been up and down. Oklahoma's offense has played consistent throughout the entirety of this season. They average 40 points a game. So that's why I'm giving Oklahoma the edge. So that's all I got for the Alamo Bowl game. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Gator Bowl. Number 22, Clemson versus Kentucky. Kentucky, they have been up and down all season. I think Clemson has the stronger team in this game. So Clemson is going to win this game outright. It's going to be close, but Kentucky, they have so much turnover from this season going into next season. And with all that turnover, I just don't think that the offense is going to be able to withstand the Clemson defense, and the offense won't be able to generate points and yards like they need to keep up with Clemson. So that's all I got for the Gator Bowl. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Number 16 Notre Dame versus number 19 Oregon State. I believe Notre Dame is going to win this game because Notre Dame has the better defense, not the better quarterback. What I was going to say is the better defense, and they have better special teams play. Now, both quarterbacks in this game have played great throughout the season. So this may be a toss-up. This is going to be a close game. But in the end, Notre Dame has more of the defense. And on top of that, Notre Dame scored more points than Oregon State. So I got Notre Dame winning this game. And that's all I got for that particular bowl game. The next bowl game I want to talk about is the Liberty Bowl. Memphis versus Iowa State. Iowa State's offense has been up and down. The defense has been up and down at times. Memphis, they have been up and down at times. This Liberty Bowl game is going to be a toss-up, but Memphis has more offense, and plus Memphis has better quarterback play. So from what I'm seeing, Memphis is going to win this game. Iowa State, they've been up and down all year. They are not consistent at all. So I can't put no stock into Iowa State's offense or defense, because I know coming into the fourth quarter, if this game is tight, ain't nothing going to happen. So Memphis is going to win this game. Plus, Memphis has the better defense. The next and final bowl game I want to talk about is number 7 Ohio State versus number 9 Missouri. Now, both of these defenses are top notch. Both of the offenses are top notch. Ohio State, they just had their quarterback transfer in the portal, Kyle McCord. So I don't know who is going to be playing for Ohio State or for Missouri, but I believe Ohio State is going to win this game either way. So I got Ohio State winning this game by at least 3 points, because this is going to be a close game, because both offenses are top notch, both defenses are top notch, and when it comes down to it, in the end, Ohio State has the better defense. So I'm gonna go with Ohio State, and that is it for my bowl game predictions for this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and remember, the key is always on time.